video, it kicks off in this whirlwind of color and rhythm at a silk weaving factory. Seeing those artisans work their magic on hand looms, some even powered by, get this, two-stroke engines.
Wow.
Talk about a fusion of old and new. It was mesmerizing.
Yeah, it's a testament to Mandalay's, its long-standing reputation as a hub for textile production. These techniques, they've been passed down for generations, each intricate design, each vibrant color. It's like they're telling a story of heritage and craftsmanship.
It's amazing.
Did you notice how some patterns, like those with intricate wave motifs, they hold a special significance in Burmese culture?
Like what?
Well, they often symbolize the ebb and flow of life, reflecting that, that Buddhist concept of impermanence.
Now that you mention it, those wave patterns, they really stood out. It's amazing how each thread seems to weave together history, artistry, and even spiritual symbolism. Speaking of which, the video then transports us to the Mahagandiyon Monastery, home to hundreds of monks living like incredibly disciplined lives, waking up before dawn, adhering to strict rituals.
Yeah.
It's a far cry from our morning coffee routine.
Yeah, that daily routine, while rigorous, it's fundamental to their Buddhist practice. It's about cultivating mindfulness, discipline, and creating that mental space for spiritual growth.
Yeah.
But, by stripping away distractions and embracing simplicity, they strive for enlightenment.
It makes you realize how powerful little structure and intention can be in our own lives, doesn't it? And speaking of structure, the video then introduces us to the iconic U Bein Bridge, stretching across Tongthman Lake. You might think, okay, it's a wooden bridge. But here's the truly fascinating part. It's constructed entirely from reclaimed teak wood.
And not just any teak. This was salvaged from the former royal palace of Inwa.
Oh, wow.
A previous capital of Burma. This repurposing, it speaks volumes about the cyclical nature of history in Mandalay, just like in Buddhist thought, where nothing is permanent and everything's in flux, Yeah. Even building materials embody this idea of impermanence and renewal.
It's like walking across a piece of living history carrying those echoes of the past.
Yeah.
From this serene setting, the video then takes us to a brass casting factory where they create these intricately detailed Buddha statues. You see the whole process from molding the initial clay core to painstakingly perfecting every feature.
And those statues, they aren't mere decorations. They hold immense religious significance in Burmese culture.
Yeah.
Each one embodies the Buddhist teachings, and they act as a focal point for devotion and meditation.
You can really feel that reverence in the meticulous craftsmanship.
Definitely.
But that's not the only traditional art form we encounter on this journey. We also get a glimpse into the world of Burmese tapestry. I was blown away by the delicacy, the intricacy. Have you ever seen anything quite like it?
Well, what makes these tapestries truly special is their connection to Myanmar's, rich storytelling tradition. The scenes woven into them often depict Buddhist mythology, historical events, even scenes from everyday life. They're like windows into the heart of Burmese culture.
Each one tells a story, inviting you to unravel its secrets. And speaking of stories, the video even features a fascinating segment on Yokthe traditional Burmese puppetry.
Puppetry has a rich history in Southeast Asia. It's not just entertainment, but a powerful means of transmitting cultural values and stories, across generations.
From the elaborate performance puppets to the smaller souvenir ones, it's clear that this art form holds a special place in Burmese culture. But for our next stop, we're turning our attention to another group of incredible artisans, the stone carvers.
Oh, yeah.
The video takes us inside a workshop where they transform blocks of marble into exquisite Buddha statues with astonishing skill.
Witnessing their dedication it's awe-inspiring. However, it's important to acknowledge the health risks they face. Inhaling silica dust, a byproduct of stone carving, can lead to a serious lung disease called silicosis. It's a poignant reminder of the sacrifices often made in the name of art and tradition.
It certainly adds another layer to appreciate their work, doesn't it? And speaking of awe-inspiring, get ready, because we're about to enter one of Mandalay's most revered sites, the Mahamuni Buddha Temple.
This temple draws pilgrims from all corners of Myanmar and beyond, all coming to pay homage to the magnificent Mahamuni Buddha statue.
And magnificent is an understatement. This isn't your average statue. We're talking a towering 3.8 meters of solid bronze adorned with precious stones. And get this, it's believed to be over 2,000 years old. the video captures this incredible tradition where men apply delicate gold leaf to the statue. What's the significance behind this practice?
It's a beautiful act of devotion. In Buddhist belief, applying gold leaf to Buddha images is a way to earn merit, accumulating positive karma, if you will. It's a physical manifestation of their spiritual devotion.
The way that history, belief, and daily life, they intertwine in Mandalay it's remarkable. And speaking of golden tributes, we can't forget the Mandalay Gold Leaf workshops. The video takes us behind the scenes to witness the entire process from hammering the gold into those incredibly thin sheets to the meticulous cutting and packaging.
The precision and artistry involved they're remarkable. It's a craft passed down through generations, highlighting the enduring value placed on this precious metal.
It's mind-boggling how something so delicate can be created with such precision. While those gold leaf workshops were fascinating, get ready for something like truly awe-inspiring.
This next stop on our virtual tour is the Kutha Da Pagoda. And let me tell you, the sheer scale of it's breathtaking. Imagine 729 pristine white stupas.
Wow.
Each one housing a marble tablet, and it's inscribed with Buddhist texts.
It's like a vast open-air library of faith, often called the world's largest book, right? The Kutha Da Pagoda, it's more than just a visual spectacle. It embodies the dedication required to preserve and transmit these sacred Buddhist scriptures.
Yeah, the visual impact of all those white stupas is stunning enough, but then you add in the fragrant starflower trees, dotting the complex.
And it becomes this total sensory experience.
Absolutely.
Speaking of sensory experiences, this video, it doesn't just focus on grand monuments. It also takes us inside the Shwedagon Gyi Monastery.
Yeah.
Now, unlike those gleaming gold and white structures we've seen so far, this one is all about intricate wood carvings.
Yeah, it's quite a contrast, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Shwedagon Gyi Monastery, it was once part of the Mandalay Royal Palace.
Oh, wow.
But it was later moved and rededicated as a monastery. What captivated me were the carvings. They cover the four-tiered roof. You see mythical creatures, dancers, flowers, all intricately carved and bursting with symbolism.
It's like every inch tells a story,
Right.
The detail is incredible. But amidst all that beauty, I couldn't help but notice the video mentioning that the monastery is off limits to women.
Ooh.
It seems only men are allowed inside to worship the main Buddha image.
You've touched on an important point there. The monastery's restriction, it highlights how cultural norms and traditions, even within a single religion like Buddhism, can vary widely. While some monasteries might have gender-based restrictions, others are more open. It reminds us that understanding a culture requires looking beyond the surface to appreciate the diverse range of beliefs and practices that exist.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that travel, even virtual travel, can challenge our assumptions and broaden our perspectives. Speaking of breathtaking views, our virtual journey culminates at the summit of Mandalay Hill.
Okay.
Crowned with the Su Taung Paya pagoda, guarded by those imposing lion statues.
Mandalay Hill has been a revered spiritual site for centuries. Yeah. And the Su Taung Paya pagoda, perched atop this natural wonder, it seems to embody Mandalay's unique blend of natural beauty, cultural richness, and deep spirituality. It's a fitting end to our exploration, I think.
Standing atop Mandalay Hill, even if only virtually, you really get a sense of the city's spiritual heart. It's incredible how this one video managed to capture such a diverse range of experiences, from the tranquility of ancient monasteries to the meticulous artistry we saw in those workshops.
What struck me was the way tradition and modernity, they intertwine in Mandalay. You see it in those handloom levers, using two-stroke engines in the bustling city streets, juxtaposed with those serene temples. It's a city that seems to embrace both the old and the new.
It definitely leaves you wanting to experience it all firsthand,
Yeah.
But even in this virtual journey, we've only scratched the surface.
Right.
There are so many hidden layers to Mandalay's culture and history just waiting to be discovered.
It's a reminder that travel, whether in person or through, captivating visuals like this video, it's about more than just ticking off destinations.
Oh,
It's
right.
about opening ourselves up to new perspectives, appreciating the richness of different cultures, and maybe even learning a thing or two about ourselves along the way.
Absolutely. It's about delving deeper, going beyond the guidebooks and tourist traps, and uncovering those hidden gems that truly resonate with us. So to our listener, we're curious, what aspect of Mandalay's vibrant tapestry resonated like most with you? Was it the dedication of the monks at Mahagandiyon Monastery, their pursuit of enlightenment through disciplined living, or perhaps the intricate artistry of the silk weavers, their hands keeping like centuries old traditions alive? Perhaps it was the poignant beauty of those stone carvings, a testament to human skill and a reminder of the sacrifices sometimes made in the name of art. Whatever it may be, we encourage you to explore further, dive deeper into the aspects of Mandalay that piqued your interest, unravel the threads of its history, its art, its spirituality.
Because often the most rewarding journeys are the ones we continue long after the initial spark of discovery.